this video, I am going to discuss about plasma arc welding process. Short form is PAW process. Plasma arc welding process, in which plasma producing gases like argon, helium, nitrogen and hydrogen are ionized by the heat of electric arc and passed through a small welding torch orifice. In a plasma arc welding process, the heat required for welding is obtained by ionizing the plasma producing gases. Commonly using plasma producing gases in plasma arc welding process are argon, helium, nitrogen and hydrogen. A shielding gas protects the plasma arc from atmospheric contaminations in welding and cutting operation. See, this plasma arc welding process and plasma arc cutting process are same principle. So this plasma arc that can be used for either cutting or a melting operations. A non-consumable tungsten electrode is used in plasma arc welding and additional metal is added to the weld with a filler rod. Tungsten electrode is commonly used in plasma arc welding process in order to create the arc plasma. Tungsten electrode is a non-consumable electrode. During this process, the additional material is added in the form of filler rod. The work temperature obtained in this process is about 20,000 degrees Celsius to 30,000 degrees Celsius. This plasma arc welding process is classified into two types: transferred arc process and non-transferred arc process. Transferred arc process. In transferred arc process, arc is formed between electrode negative, that is tungsten electrode, and the workpiece positive. See, the arc is transferred from the electrode to the workpiece. Commonly using electrode is tungsten electrode. So the arc is created between the tungsten electrode and the workpiece. In transferred arc process, the arc have high energy density and plasma jet. For this reason, it is used for both cutting and melting process. It is also used for cut stainless steel, non-ferrous metal, carbon steel, etc. So in a transferred arc plasma arc welding process, arc is created between tungsten electrode negative and workpiece positive. Shielding gas is also used for this process in order to shield the plasma arc from atmospheric contaminations. Second one is non-transferred plasma arc welding process. In the case of non-transferred plasma arc welding process, arc is created between electrode negative, that is tungsten electrode, and water-cooled constructing nozzle. See, in second process, non-transferred plasma arc welding process, arc is created between tungsten electrode and water-cooled constructing nozzle positive. So this is the positive. Workpiece is not positive. This is not positive. Water-cooled constructing nozzle act as a positive. Arc plasma comes out of the nozzle as a flame. In this case, the arc is independent of the workpiece and the workpiece does not form a part of the electrical circuit. So this process, arc is created between the electrode and water-cooled constructing nozzle, that is act as positive. So arc plasma comes out as a flame. So you can see that this is the arc plasma, and which is used for melting the metal to be jointed. And this process is widely used in ceramic or metal plating or spraying operations. So this is the two different types of plasma arc welding process: transferred arc welding process and non-transferred arc welding process. In transferred arc welding process, arc is created between tungsten electrode and workpiece. In non-transferred arc welding process, arc is created between tungsten electrode and water-cooled constructing nozzle. So advantages of plasma arc welding process. Used for welding and cutting operation. Used for welding stainless steel nickel alloy. Process is faster. Stable arc is produced. Excellent weld quality. Then disadvantages are welding equipment is much complex and expensive. High noise will be produced. Inert gas consumption is more. Radiations are produced. Applications are used for welding titanium plates up to 8 mm. Used in tube mill applications. Used for stainless steel tubes up to 6.3 mm. So in this video, I have discussed about plasma arc welding process, two classification of plasma arc welding process, advantages, disadvantages and application. Thank you.